eye on that on Facebook. You want to make sure you like the Pitch Facebook page so you're up to date when we have some bonus coverage throughout the spring on the Pitch Extra Inning. So watch for that. We'll have more coverage coming soon from the events in the spring season. Well, tonight on the show, we're going to bring you up to date a little bit on Moravia girls and boys track. Steve Smith is scheduled to be here. We're hoping maybe the girls track coach, if she could make it, she'll be here as well. Otherwise, Steve will bring us up to date on both. And then we have Coach Tom Hill is on the show tonight. He or Coach Christy Emery, one of the two will be with us, if not both, to talk girls track. Coach Jaron Carson will be on tonight to talk boys track. Back to Bakovich to talk girls golf. That's doing so very well. And Junior Peyton Moores are in the box segment tonight. And also on the show tonight, we have Dr. Tom Rubel, the superintendent of schools at Centerville, coming on at about 6:45 or so. Maybe a little after that to bring us up to date on all things CHS. As we've got a number of new hires for next year, and of course some schools that are going to be. We're going to revamp the way things are done. It's a busy time for Centerville schools. Dr. Rubel will bring us up to date on everything going on there. So it's a big show tonight. We hope you will stick around. And if you miss anything, remember we are archived at thepitchforkshow.com. That's thepitchforkshow.com. We'll grab a break. When we come back, we'll get this party started right after this on Hy-Vee The Pitch.
This is Kyle Curtis, General Manager at your local Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick in Centerville. When you hear Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick, think savings. Here at Pete Harkness, we offer a variety of new and pre-owned vehicles for every budget. We maintain low overhead so we can consistently offer you, our customer, lower prices. We sell more cars and trucks, so we're able to sell them for less. At Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick in Centerville, where everything is better. Better quality, better value, better service. Make the trip to Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick in Centerville. We're just a few money-saving miles away.
When it's time for new flooring in your home, be sure to check out J&L Flooring in Centerville. We are a family business where honesty and integrity come first. Whether you are looking for carpet, vinyl or hardwood, tile, laminate, or luxury vinyl planks, you are always assured to get top quality products at affordable prices. We feature the latest in flooring trends and financing is available. Give us a call today at 856-6331 to schedule an appointment. Ask about our new mobile showroom. For those with busy schedules, we bring the showroom to you.
There's no place like home, and there's no place like Northside Insurance to insure your home. We're your hometown insurance agency, which means we know you by name and will take time to understand your insurance needs. We can also help with your other insurance, such as auto, boat, farm, and business. Together with Allied Insurance, we'll design the insurance package that fits your needs. Call us today at 856-3333.
Quote to claim, we take care of you. Northside Insurance.
Founded in 1864, the Daily Iowegian is one of the oldest businesses in Centerville. Keep up on local news, sports, and all community events by reading the Daily Iowegian. You'll also find them online at dailyiwegian.com. That's dailyiwegian.com, where you'll find the latest in local news and much more. Subscribe today by calling 856-6336. That's 856-6336. The Daily Iowegian, the newspaper that cares about Appomattox County.
This is The Pitch, State Field in Centerville, presented by your local Hy-Vee store wrestler for Chadley Kessler, Josh Rice. And Bryce, I was out here last weekend and got about as much Pepsi product as I got to load up on. And we think it was lemonade, and I definitely took advantage of that. So what do you have to entice me to get out here this week?
Well, we got a lot of great stuff. We have a great two-day sale Thursday and Friday this week. We have Little Debbie snack cakes for just 99 cents, 7-Up 2 liters for just 79 cents. We have Fritos or Cheetos, 3 bags for $5. In our garden center, we have topsoil, just 10 bags for $10. We also have Hy-Vee apple juice, just 99 cents for 64 ounce. We also have half-gallon Hy-Vee orange juice for 99 cents. And we're going to do a little bit of fuel saver stuff this week. We're going to do it a little bit different. If you spend between $25 and $49.99, you get 10 cents a gallon. If you spend $50 to $74.99, you get 25 cents a gallon. $75 to $99, you get 45 cents a gallon, and $100 or more, you can get 70 cents a gallon in your fuel saver card. So it tiers up more and more. The more you spend, the more you save.
Outstanding. That's kind of the first time you've done something.
Yeah. We've never tried this, so it's kind of something a little bit new. So the more you spend, the bigger your savings is.
Well, that sounds outstanding. All right. And, okay. So you gave away a truck to somebody else. You gave away $10,000 to somebody else. By somebody else, I mean not me. Yep. Do we know yet what's next in the last week? You said they're working on it.
They're working. Chris is at a meeting right now, or maybe just getting done up in Des Moines, going over what our new promotion, I guess, is going to be. I know that it involves we get to wear T-shirts for the month of May. That is all I'm aware of. So at least when it starts getting hot, I don't have to wear the tie for at least a month. So I'm excited about this. Yeah, but I sweat a lot when it gets warm out. I do some hard work around here. You do? I don't know why you're laughing. That's not funny. No, I wasn't joking. I know.
Don't find the freezer for a while.
Yeah,
it's cool. Was it a Charmin display or something that he did so well at the front door this fall? I remember. What was that?
See, Coke.
Oh, it was the Coke display.
CHS.
Yeah, right.
And I appreciate you remembering that.
Right, yeah. Very good. All right, get out here and see Josh and the gang at Hy-Vee. And, of course, I know you guys will be firing up the grill and all that.
Yep. Stuff. And tomorrow night, if you're in a hurry and looking for a good dinner, we're going to have a meal deal. We're going to start doing these every Thursday night in the kitchen. Tomorrow's is a tenderloin, fries, and a drink for just $4. Okay. So stop on in here. They'll be hot and ready to eat from 4 to 7.
All right. Outstanding. 4 to 7 tomorrow night. What you're telling me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Very good. All of that right out here at Hy-Vee. We're back with more on Hy-Vee the Pitch right after this.
Spring is here, and at Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square, that means prom and weddings and tux rentals. If you need a tux, call Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square at 856-3591, or stop in and see Bob and let him help you look your best. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square has you covered from head to toe, from business to casual. When it comes to menswear, Jim Ireland Menswear is where it's at. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square. Get in today for your tux rental needs. Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon is proud to be a part of the Pitchfork Show. Give Sales and Associates a call today at 888-767-0239. That's 888-767-0239. Call them locally in Centerville at 856-3375. That's 856-3375. For all your insurance needs, call Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon.
Hello, this is Billy Thomas of the Thomas Funeral Home. Have you considered the benefit of advanced funeral planning? You plan for your first car, your first home, your children's college, and your retirement. Planning makes sense. Guaranteed pricing, peace of mind, and the alleviation of stress on your family are just a few of the benefits of advanced funeral planning. Feel free to pick up the phone, stop by the funeral home with any questions regarding advanced funeral planning.
Call the Thomas Funeral Home at 856-4321 or visit them at 501 North 18th Street in Centerville. Chico Construction provides a complete line of excavating equipment for all your water, sewer, and building needs. Whether it be residential, commercial, or agricultural, Chico Construction can help. Serving Centerville and Southern Iowa for more than 40 years. Call Dave McCann at Chico Construction, 895-1980. That's Dave McCann at 895-1980. Chico Construction. For all your excavating needs, remember,
McCann can.
Coming up on the Pitchfork Show tonight, we'll have our Kick the Box segment. Brought to you by Amy Donnerman and the crew at Northside Insurance. Also on the show tonight, Steve Smith. To talk Moravia Track, Ted. You had a chance, as did I, to see them in action up in Sheraton. They've got some very good runners, definitely some good distance runners. Hunter Arbogast, very impressive in that 800.
Yes, he was. He ran, they had two classes up there, and he ran in his class and just kind of blew everybody away. It was the pace he set from the get-go. He didn't let down. That was a very impressive 800 run for the young man.
He pretty much, it looked to me like sprinted the whole thing because we were like, well, he whiz, Hunter, save yourself. But
he kind of took off like most people take off in the 400, and we thought there was no way he's going to keep that up. And he did. It was very impressive and just kind of blew everybody away.
They've got some very talented kids. They're looking forward to visiting with Steve Smith about the Moravia Track Squad. And coming up a little bit later on, Dr. Tom Rubel, the superintendent of Centerville Schools, will be on. Also, Tom Hill, Darren Carson, Mac Kabakovich, all on the show tonight. So we've got a big, big show. Right now, we want to recognize a boys golf team that is off to a great start, 12-0 on the season. And Chad, when you've got three guys, or when you got four guys, all shooting under 45, and we actually had five guys do it, but you only can take the four. But when you are turning in those four scores all under 45, and you get a couple of guys under 40, you got a chance to win a lot of matches.
Yeah, you certainly do. And 235s with Colt Paloma and Caleb Ocker. That's impressive right there. We knew Colton could do it, and it's nice to see Caleb getting out there. And Caleb's put a lot of time into his game, and he's always out with golf course working on stuff. And it's nice to see it paying off for Caleb. So if those two can keep going, we could have another nice 1-2 punch like we've had in the past with Alex and Dabney and Alex and anybody else.
Right, absolutely.
So it's nice to ride their coattails, hopefully, and keep it up for the rest of the season.
Got co-medalists both coming in at 35, and then Jace Kirkland, the freshman, with a tremendous night at home with a 41. Cole Cooper, just a sophomore with a 44, and Tyson Blum with a 44 as well. So congratulations to the Big Reds on a great night at home against Davis County. We shot a 155, and Davis County, Coach Carney said right around 188. So we're off to a 12-0 start, and then tomorrow they'll get a test over at the Davis County tournament. There'll be a number of good teams there, I'm sure, and it'll be an 18-hole event being a tournament there at Davis County tomorrow. And the last time I looked at the forecast, it doesn't look too bad now for tomorrow at 65 degrees. So it should be a decent day for them to play some golf. So good luck to the Big Red golf team. Of course, the Red Ed golf team, guys, the expectations are unlimited there. This is a team that I think definitely anything short of a trip to state, and probably anything short of the top 3 finish will be maybe disappointing, and this team could win the whole thing.
Yeah, and it was nice to hear Madeline McDonald had a personal best the other day. She shot a 38 out at the Manhattan, so it's nice to hear that these young ladies are continuing to up their game and keep rolling. I mean, I'm sure Coach Kovacevic will have something to complain about, but it's hard to, you're right, but it's hard to when all your players on the girls' side are shooting below, in the 40s.
Absolutely.
So, and that just kind of, you don't hear that too often. So it's nice to see them still rolling and still going, and hopefully they'll take us all the way to state and on top this year.
And they're going to be, their coach, Kovacevic, will be out here later on tonight to give us a little more information on that. Of course, we've been visiting with our tennis coaches and our soccer coaches. It is a very busy season in the spring. Tonight we cover a lot of golf and a lot of track. We will take a break. When we come back, one of our track stars, Peyton Moore, is a junior at CHS, and he's having a lot of success throwing this year. We're going to visit with him, ask him a whole lot of tough questions when we come back on Hy-Vee the Fifth.
This is Lynetta from the Owl Pharmacy. The Owl is ready for spring with all the beautiful Hallmark Easter cards and specialty gifts on display. Easter is the 16th of April. Send a Hallmark card to your loved one. We also have new Easter party wear for your beautiful table. We are displaying our graduation cards and gifts for the new graduates today. Also, Nurse Day is the 6th of May. Administrative Professional Day is the 26th of March. Don't forget to fill your Easter basket with Russell Stover Easter eggs, strawberry, coconut, and marshmallow. And come shop with us at the Owl Pharmacy on the east side of the Centerville Square.
What is important to you right now? Is it your health? Is it your job? Is it your family? Perhaps it's your upcoming retirement or your lack of a plan to get to retirement. This is Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. Successful coaches always have a plan for their team and for the next ball game. In the financial game of life, you need a smart plan to protect your family and a smart plan for your retirement. For almost 30 years now, I have been helping people with life insurance and retirement plans with cash flow. It's critically important to have a plan financially for your family and for your retirement. I can help you with both. I'm Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville.
Henley Dental in Centerville reminds you of the importance of taking good care of your teeth. You should have your teeth cleaned and examined every 6 months. Call Henley Dental in Centerville at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Taking good care of your teeth can save you a lot of pain and a lot of money. At Henley Dental in Centerville, they offer a wide array of dental procedures. Call Henley Dental in Centerville at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Henley Dental in Centerville. Only 10% of collision repair shops achieve I-CAR Gold Class standard, the highest training level recognized in the industry. RK Auto Body is proud to be one of them. We know the latest repair techniques, how to find hidden damage, and how to repair your car's critical safety features so they work properly again. We invest in training because we would never cut corners with your family's safety at stake. And neither should you. Get your vehicle repaired at RK Auto Body, where your safety is our top priority. RK Auto Body is located at 21317 Highway J46 Centerville, or call them at 641-856-2500.
About Hy-Vee. We're glad to be out here at the Hy-Vee dining room and having a good time tonight. And got a lot of things on the docket. Our first guest tonight is Peyton Moore. He's a junior at Centerville High School, and he is our In the Box segment. In the Box is brought to you by none other than his aunt, Amy Gonerman, at Northside Insurance in Centerville. Call 856-3333. Peyton, thanks for stopping out. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm Peyton Moore. My parents are Mike and Michelle Moore. I have a little brother and sister, Kate and Kyla. And Grandma Joyce. I mentioned her. She's down in the parking lot right now. So
you don't want her to withhold the Krispy Kreme donuts.
Oh, definitely not.
Okay, you're an active kid. First of all, obviously, most people know your mom and dad. Your dad is with the he's a sergeant, right, with the police force.
He's an assistant chief currently. So
and he's a big old boy.
Oh yeah,
he runs about what 6'9", maybe 6'10", 6'8", right in there. That's So and obviously, you and your brother appear to be carrying in his footsteps. You've got some height on you. Where do you stand nowadays?
6'4", 6'5", around there.
And little brother is probably, what, 6'2", 6'3" now? Or
he's around 6'4", I think.
Is that right? And it looks like he might even surpass you. Is there any truth to that? Or how do you think that's going to shape out?
It just depends on how everything goes. No more broken bones. That'd be nice.
What size shoe do you wear?
I wear a 14 or a 13. It just depends on the brand.
And what does he wear?
He wears 14, 13.
Okay. All right. But now we were talking off the air. Is it safe to say that no matter who's the tallest, you're still going to be able to, if you need to put him in his place, you'll still be able to do that?
Oh, yeah, definitely. He knows where he stands in the totem pole. So
now you guys seem to get along pretty well, but I'm sure as brothers, there's times when maybe you disagree on some things.
Oh, definitely. It's tough sometimes.
Does your dad ever have to get in and raise his voice or tell you boys he's had enough?
Yeah. Once he does that, we just stop.
I said that's a good idea.
Are the hangouts coming out?
Yeah. All right. And little sister, she's not short either. She looks like she's going to have some height.
I know. She's like 5'11", I think. Out there.
Maybe she might end up being the toughest of all of you.
Well, probably. She pinches real hard, so.
So who's the more protective brother over little sis, or both you guys pretty protective?
I feel like we're equally, but I kind of loosened up a bit. And Kate's just like, no boys, you're going to the under So.
All right, well, let's talk sports. Tell me what all sports you're involved with, guys.
I play football, wrestling, and track.
Okay. Well, let's start with the football. I know awful proud of you guys last year for just the 5th time in school history. We made the playoffs. Talk about that experience. Obviously, the game didn't go how we wanted, but what a neat experience.
It was hard to get there. Practices were rough, but we all pulled through. We all gave it our best shot. So,
when you were at the playoff game, did it feel different atmosphere?
Oh, definitely. Like the crowd was just ecstatic, and there's so much pressure on us.
Well, I think there's some expectations on next year's team. You got a lot of great players coming back. Next year, of course, will be your senior football season. Is there some thoughts of just how good this team can be? If you guys, as a group, have you talked about your goals for next year?
Our goal is to be district champs at least, and further on, conference, playoffs again. State would be nice.
Okay. All right. And what position in football are you?
Well, last year I played tight end, DN, but this coming year I'll be playing center.
Okay.
And DN.
Okay. All right. Well, let's talk about wrestling. I know this last year you had the injury, but you get bumped in the notes there. But tell us about that.
I wrestled at 182, and this next season I'll be wrestling 220. That's the hope.
Okay. So what the nose thing? Tell us how that happened, and then what you had. You got it broke twice this year, right?
Yeah, we were at a tournament in Knoxville for JV, and I had to go because I didn't wrestle a lot, so just get more matches under my belt. And we're doing warm-ups, and I shot a single leg on St. Bartholomew, and he didn't sprawl in time, and my nose just went straight into his knee.
That probably didn't feel very good.
I didn't notice that at first. I got up, and he's just staring at me like, your nose is broken. I'm like, what? You're joking, right?
And so then you get cleared to go, and it happened again.
Yep.
Tell me about that experience.
We were in practice, and I was supposed to be wearing my face mask, but I wasn't because I couldn't see or breathe. That wasn't a good decision.
Sometimes guys make that decision, yeah, every once in a while. All right, so I assume then you're looking forward to next year and hopefully staying healthy. The wrestling program, what an exciting time. You got a brand new wrestling room coming, and the numbers are up. You guys have a chance to, as a team, to do some special things.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to this next season with all the numbers we'll have, and we'll have a full roster and hopefully a full JV team.
And right now it's a spring season. I know you're out for the track. You're a very good thrower. Talk to me about what event you're in this year and kind of some of the things you've accomplished so far.
Right now my primary is shot put, and I've thrown it at 44 feet, 4 inches. It's my PR.
Okay. So what type of throw will it take typically to get you to the state tournament?
I think this year it will be like 45, 44, somewhere around there.
So you're right there.
Yeah.
Now I assume it's the shot like the running events. They're going to take the top 2 throws from the district, and then so many at-large qualifiers.
Yeah.
Okay. So realistically, what do you feel like you've got in you? What can you throw?
I feel like I could get like at least a 46 by the end of the season. That's what I'm looking for.
And what do you do to improve on that? I mean, obviously there's strength, but I know a lot of it's technique, right? So on a daily basis, practice-wise, what are you focusing most on to get just a little bit more out of it?
I'm focusing most on footwork to make sure I'm stepping right, make sure my feet are great, so I can really get torque and when I pop my hip. So,
okay. And Coach Harnish is the throw coach?
Yes.
He's a pretty good sized young man.
Yeah.
He played football at Wake Forest. Wake Forest, yes, sir. Did he do any throwing? I mean, he looks like probably that. I'm guessing he's a thrower at least at some point in his life.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he threw in college too.
Yeah. So what about college for you? What do you see in your horizon when you leave CHS?
I'm liking Graceland. I went there for a visit, and I'm pretty sure they want offers.
Yeah. As a thrower?
Yeah.
Track be there. Okay. There's a place in Graceland or in Lamoni that's really good pizza we discovered when we were over to Lamoni. I can't remember the name of it, but it was fantastic. I have no desire to ever go back to the Lamoni track meet, indoor track meet, but I would go back to the pizza. I will say that. So if you go over there, we'll have to mark that down. Great play. And I'm sure they're going to want you to, when you get to the college sports, I'm sure they're going to be want you to eat, get big. So we'll have to look for that place. Good stuff. All right. What do you see yourself studying? Which one of you go?
I want to be a teacher when I grow up. I'm not like certain on the field. Like I like history and stuff. Like I'd like to be a history teacher, but right now I'm cadet teaching at the 6th grade level.
What is that? Tell me what that means.
I go in and I observe the classroom. I have a classroom of my choice.
Okay. All right. And so other than sports, what are some things you're involved with as far as do you work somewhere? Do you play video games? What other things do you do?
I'm a lifeguard at the YMCA.
Okay.
And I do the plays at the high school.
All right. You act in them, or you're?
I'm acting.
Okay. So what roles do you have?
That's a tough one. I played Hickory in The Wizard of Oz freshman year. Then I think there was one that was like 30 reasons why not to be in a play, and I had like a reason number.
Okay. All right. Prom is coming up, right?
Yeah.
Are you planning to attend that, or?
Yes.
Are you, do you have a date, or are you flying
I have
solo?
a date.
Okay. Would you care to share with us who the date is?
Abby Sells.
Okay. So have you got the tux? You're ready. I mean, you've got it picked out, ready to go, and
Mom's already paid, so we're
everything's
backing out now.
you know, what vehicle are you taking? You got a vehicle picked out?
I'm taking Dad's truck.
Okay. And you're going to go someplace nice to eat? Or,
Honey Creek.
there you go. So the guy's got a plan, Chad. He's got a plan. He's got a plan. That's a good thing. Peyton Moore is a junior at Centerville High School. Great young man. And we're going to, I've got in my 5 fast questions here, I do have some tough ones for you. So well, hopefully you don't end up in trouble over the deal with anybody, all right? Okay. If you could have any superpower, what would you take?
Super strength.
What's a pet peeve? You seem like an easygoing guy, but what really ticks off me?
Hate when people talk when I'm talking.
Okay. I'm sure there's a dream car in your mind. If Mom and Dad came in and said, "Hey, we won the lottery, and we're going to buy you any car you want," what sort of wheels would you want?
Maserati.
He was ready for that one, wasn't he? Easier parent to deal with. You want to get your way. You going to Mom or you going to Dad?
Well, that's a tough one. Not available right now.
You're going to sit them both down, right? And say, "Here's what I want to do. What do you guys think about it?" Right?
That's usually how it goes.
And whatever they say goes. Okay. All right. Now be careful on this one. Who's the best cook you know?
Grandma Ellen.
All right. Very good.
Grandma Joyce. Please don't come in here and smack me.
You're not getting any grief, but you're out. I'm guessing that you know a lot of good cooks.
Yeah.
I'm guessing with you and your brother, it probably takes a lot to keep you guys fed, I would bet. All right, Peyton, thanks so much for stopping out. Keep being a great kid and representing Centerville well. We appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
We'll take a break. We'll come back. Peyton Moore officially out of the box. We're back after this on Hy-Vee's The Fit.
This is Kyle Curtis, General Manager at your local Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick in Centerville. When you hear Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick, think savings. Here at Pete Harkness, we offer a variety of new and pre-owned vehicles for every budget. We maintain low overhead so we can consistently offer you, our customer, lower prices. We sell more cars and trucks, so we're able to sell them for less. At Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick in Centerville, where everything is better. Better quality, better value, better service. Make the trip to Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick in Centerville. We're just a few money-saving miles away.
When it's time for new flooring in your home, be sure to check out J&L Flooring in Centerville. We are a family business where honesty and integrity come first. Whether you are looking for carpet, vinyl or hardwood, tile, laminate, or luxury vinyl planks, you are always assured to get top quality products at affordable prices. We feature the latest in flooring trends and financing is available. Give us a call today at 856-6331 to schedule an appointment. Ask about our new mobile showroom. For those with busy schedules, we bring the showroom to you.
There's no place like home, and there's no place like Northside Insurance to insure your home. We're your hometown insurance agency, which means we know you by name and will take time to understand your insurance needs. We can also help with your other insurance, such as auto, boat, farm, and business. Together with Allied Insurance, we'll design the insurance package that fits your needs. Call us today at 856-3333.
Quote to claim, we take care of you. Northside Insurance.
Founded in 1864, the Daily Iowegian is one of the oldest businesses in Centerville. Keep up on local news, sports, and all community events by reading the Daily Iowegian. You'll also find them online at dailyiwegian.com. That's dailyiwegian.com, where you'll find the latest in local news and much more. Subscribe today by calling 856-6336. That's 856-6336. The Daily Iowegian, the newspaper that cares about Appaloosa County.
Centerville, Russell Chester, Jazz, Price, local Hy-Vee store. That's the show we each and every week. I want to thank all of our fine sponsors. We've got a great group of folks who make it happen, and we appreciate them very much. Our insurance with our Hall of Fame Challenge. The Owl Pharmacy. I hope you were able to get in there and get some great Easter stuff from them. Jim Island Menswear. Pete Harkness, Chevrolet Buick in Centerville. Never hurts to shop local, and they're going to take real good care of you. I tell you, Chad, I think I hope people never underestimate the value of a car dealership in your community and what it means to the validity of a small town like Centerville.
Oh, yeah,
great to have your own car dealership, and it's kind of like having the city pool. Those two kind of go hand in hand when you're trying to build a community.
RJ Auto Body, Thomas Funeral Home, J&L Flooring, Northside Insurance, Inley Dental, Jaco Construction, Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop, the Daily Iowegian, and Cook Insurance, all fine sponsors on the Pitch Sports Show. And again, we're presented by Hy-Vee. Well, we're joined now by Steve Smith, the Moravian Boys track coach, going to talk a little track, and we'll pick his brain a little bit about the girls' team as well. But Steve, let's start with your boys squad. Ted and I got a chance to see some of your kids over there in Sheraton, and I've been hearing some good things about it. You've got some talented kids this year.
I do this year. I've got probably as many as I've had for several years. Got 13 out this year, and it's allowed us to run a few more relays and do a few more things.
Probably makes it a little more fun as a coach to strategize a little bit about scoring some points.
Well, it definitely is. You can think about moving kids around and where you can score the most points. And well, competition is always good in between the kids. Who's going to run a relay? It's helpful practice.
What's your strength as a team? Distance or sprint?
I would say we're probably in the middle distance, 400 to 800. We don't have any super fast kids in the 100. That's strength in the middle.
I can tell you, I saw Chad nod when you said middle distance, and when you called the 400 a middle distance, because there's nothing a sprinter like him hates worse than for somebody to say the 400 is a sprint. And so I could just see his appreciation of you calling that a middle distance. Middle distance. 800 is long distance. Tell me about some of your distance kids. We mentioned earlier Hunter Arbogast. We were sure impressed to watch him run the 800. It just looked like the kid went full speed the whole way, but I know you got a good group to go with him. So talk about some of your good distance kids.
I do. We got a couple new ones out this year. Nick Mark Jr. This is his first year out the track. It's been a great addition to the team. I haven't found anything he can't do yet. He's a good athlete. His younger brother, Nick, or Will, who's a freshman, is anything from the 200 to an 800. And he's excelled at that. From the freshman, Bryce Caster. Just the same thing. And then I got a couple of the seniors, Chase Snyder and Wayne Arter, who have good at the 800s, of course. And Casey Smith, he's a sophomore. He's been good for me the last 2 years.
And you got some youth there. I mean, you got to be excited if you keep these kids out, what the potential is going to be in the next year.
I got 4 seniors this year, 5 sophomores, 2 freshmen, and then 2 juniors. So.
What do you have down in the junior high that you know of? I know it's a little early, but
I did the 8th grade class from basketball to go athletic group. They won conference last year. And I would expect them to contend to finish.
And so let's talk a little bit about what you've accomplished so far this year. What are some notable performances? Where's your best times at right now?
I think I ran his best time over at Sheraton in the 800. Pretty much all by himself, ran 207. I think the nearest kid to him was like 222. So went out, ran by himself. I put Nick Martin in 400 hurdles the other day. First time he'd ever ran. He went out and ran 102. Knocked another second off that last night. So I expect him to take a minute before conference meeting.
Well, if he gets that under a minute, I would think he would be chance to qualify for state.
So yeah, he'll have to get under a minute. So he'd have a good chance to do that. I think he can.
And relay-wise, what have you been put together for relay?
Relays, we got a pretty good 4x8. 4x4. I would say we're probably 2 strongest. But still got to take some time off those. But what I've seen the last week, I think we can go.
Steve Smith talking boys track, the Moravian Mohawk. But, we talked about some of these kids and being good athletes. Right now, definitely not to take anything that all away from the senior class, which you got some good ones in there. But you got a run of about 3 years there, I think, from your juniors, really down into your junior high on the boys' side, where there's reason to be, I think, excited about all of them right now.
Sure, there's some good athletes, and there's some really good numbers there.
And now you guys also, I know it's got to be a little bit difficult because most of the time schools your size don't have multiple sports to deal with. You do have the golf, and I know that's a great opportunity for the boys and girls. You guys, I suppose on that, though, you do lose a few pretty good athletes that direction.
Well, we do.
I'll take what I get. Right. And it's good. I think it's good, obviously, for the kids to get the opportunity, sports-wise, to explore some things. Sure. All right, so what's next for you guys? Are you, where's your next meet? Tomorrow night we go to Hy-Vee, like Grand Relay. Monday is our home meet. Is the home meet co-ed or just co-ed? Yeah, 18th or I think if I can move people around the right places, we got a chance to win. What about the field events overall? How's your numbers? I know that can be tough sometimes to get points there. It's pretty tough. We haven't had anybody long jump this year. Austin Wilson, senior for me this year. He's been throwing shots. Just 1 point. Not at the game. Sophomore, Brittany Gray, the high jumping. He's done 1 points every meet. So. Now, track coaches, I know from Jim McCord, years of knowing Jim, and now I know Darren very well. It seems like the night before meets, the mind's just going every which direction, and then you're thinking of all your different combinations. If I were to ask your wife what it's like during the track season, would she say similar, that the mind's always racing on how we can maximize points and who I can sneak in where? And probably. The last few years, her job's been pretty good in our track season, so we haven't seen a lot of each other. So that worked out well. But it worked well. All right, Steve, thanks so much for joining us for this. Where is the postseason for you guys? Where's your Waco? Okay. I said we were over there last night. That's a pretty nice facility. We get a run against Deacon. We'll probably contend for a state championship this year or so. So that'll be fun to be tough. That's fair. Thank you, State of Iowa. Yeah. All right, Steve, thanks so much. I assume this young lady here is our girls track coach, Allison. All right, we'll get to know her next when we come back on Hy-Vee's The Pitch.
Spring is here, and at Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square, that means prom and weddings and tux rentals. If you need a tux, call Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square at 856-3591, or stop in and see Bob and let him help you look your best. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square has you covered from head to toe, from business to casual. When it comes to menswear, Jim Ireland Menswear is where it's at. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square. Get in today for your tux rental needs. Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon is proud to be a part of the Pitch Sports Show. Give Sales and Associates a call today at 888-767-0239. That's 888-767-0239. Call them locally in Centerville at 856-3375. That's 856-3375. For all your insurance needs, call Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon.
Hello, this is Billy Thomas of the Thomas Funeral Home. Have you considered the benefit of advanced funeral planning? You plan for your first car, your first home, your children's college, and your retirement. Planning makes sense. Guaranteed pricing, peace of mind, and the alleviation of stress on your family are just a few of the benefits of advanced funeral planning. Please feel free to pick up the phone or stop by the funeral home with any questions regarding advanced funeral planning.
Call the Thomas Funeral Home at 856-4321 or visit them at 501 North 18th Street in Centerville. Chico Construction provides a complete line of excavating equipment for all your water, sewer, and building needs. Whether it be residential, commercial, or agricultural, Chico Construction can help. Serving Centerville and Southern Iowa for more than 40 years. Call Dave McCann at Chico Construction, 895-1980. That's Dave McCann at 895-1980. Chico Construction. For all your excavating needs, remember,
McCann can.
You are listening to the Pitch Sports Show on KCOG Centerville. Where are you tracking? For stopping out, and now we're going to meet this young lady, the girls track coach over in Moravia, Allison Williams. Allison, thanks for stopping out. Before we get into your team, tell us a little bit about yourself and your background.
I actually graduated from Moravia 2012, and I did track for them. Didn't start out that way. In junior high, I was actually a manager, and I was goofing around at the very first practice because I didn't like to run, and I was goofing around, and the coach told me to watch the hurdlers, make sure that they were doing what they're supposed to do, and I thought hurdling was cool, so I started hurdling, and the coach told me to leave the clipboard on the ground, and I was the hurdler. So ever since that first day in junior high, I've been a hurdler, and then I ended up going to William Penn with a track scholarship to hurdle at William Penn. So I got to run hurdles there for 2 years, and then my third year got a lot of stress on my hips hurdling, so I couldn't continue running for William Penn my third year. And I went to William Penn as an education, elementary education, so I couldn't do sports my last year because that's all student teaching. They want you to focus on student teaching and not sports, so I didn't get to do it anyway on my fourth year. But after that, I graduated from William Penn, and then I was searching for a job, and I got to go back to Moravia, where I went back to school and teach 5th and 6th grade there, and then I got to the news that I can be the girls' track coach. So I was really excited to find out about that.
Outstanding. Well, congratulations. You're awful young, but doing so well already. So good for you. Well, tell me about your team. How's the numbers there?
I actually have 19 athletes and 2 managers. So yeah, I was very impressed with the numbers. I wasn't expecting that high, especially the first meeting of everyone showing up. I was expecting maybe maybe a 15, definitely not 19. So I was very impressed with the number of girls who wanted to at least try it at that first day.
What do you have for leadership? What's your upperclassman?
I have 1 senior right now,
okay.
So yeah, I won't be losing a whole lot, but I will be losing 2 foreign exchange students who are very, very good contributors and with running. They don't say no when I want to put them in somewhere, but I don't put them in places obviously that they're not capable of doing some good for us. But yeah, they're very good team contributors. So I'll be missing them too next year.
And juniors, what do you got coming back to lead the way?
I have a few, yeah. It's pretty spread out for freshmen, sophomores, and juniors. So yeah.
So what do you see as the strengths of your team?
I would have to say relays. We did really good at Melcher Dallas. Most of the relay team got first, second, or third. So we did pretty good with our relay teams, and even the individuals. I mean, we do pretty good in all of our events, even if we don't play.
So talk to me a little bit more about, you have the 1 senior. What's her name?
Crystal Albertson.
Okay. And what do you know about the junior high level? How's it put you numbers-wise?
They have a lot of girls who are out. I noticed that there's a lot of hurdlers who are going to be moving on to high school next year. So I'll be glad to have more hurdlers. One of my favorite events was the hurdles and the shoulder hurdles. So I want to make sure that I keep that shoulder hurdle group up and going when we can. But yeah, there's definitely other girls who are going to be coming up. I know there's some long distance runners those events that most people don't want to run, those long distances, those 1 and 2 mile, but
well, who would, right?
Yeah. So yeah, those will be very beneficial.
So tell me about some of your girls who's having a really good season.
I have, all around we're having a good season. I mean, I have girls who are beating their PRs that they had from last year, and every meet, our relays are usually cutting off a few seconds. So, I mean, we're all around doing pretty good.
Good. And so you've got your home meet then coming up next week. Are you in Eddyville tomorrow night or what?
We are Wayne tomorrow, and then we are at BGM Friday. So we've had a busy week this week.
I guess.
Yeah.
With 19 girls, I would assume you're scoring some points. How are you faring in the season?
We do pretty good. I mean, I put girls where I can, because with 19 it's hard, because when I was in high school, we would have the problem of not having enough girls to fill in spots. Now I'm having the problem of having too many girls and not enough spots, because we only allow 2 people per event and 1 relay team per event. It's kind of hard to be able to put people where they can do real good, but we do pretty good with points.
What about any field events? You got any strong performance there?
I have some good shot putters and good discus throwers, and I have girls in the long jump that if we keep tweaking a few things that they can do real good.
All right, Allison Williams is the girls track coach in Moravia. Thank you so much for stopping out. It's great to hear that your gals are having a good season. We wish you the best of luck. Where's your tournament? Or where's your district? Do the girls know yet?
I don't think so yet.
All right. Well, thanks so much for stopping out, and good luck.
All right, thank you very much.
We'll take a break. We'll come back. Dr. Tom Rubel joins us next to bring us up to date on all things Centerville schools. That's next on Hy-Vee's The Fit.
This is Lynette from the Owl Pharmacy. The Owl is ready for spring with all the beautiful Hallmark Easter cards and specialty gifts on display. Easter is the 16th of April. Send a Hallmark card to your loved one. We also have new Easter party wear for your beautiful table. We are displaying our graduation cards and gifts for the new graduates today. Also, Nurse Day is the 6th of May. Administrative Professional Day is the 26th of March. Don't forget to fill your Easter basket with Russell Stover Easter eggs, strawberry, coconut, and marshmallow, and can shop with us at the Owl Pharmacy on the east side of the Centerville Square.
What is important to you right now? Is it your health? Is it your job? Is it your family? Perhaps it's your upcoming retirement or your lack of a plan to get to retirement. This is Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. Successful coaches always have a plan for their team and for the next ball game. In the financial game of life, you need a smart plan to protect your family and a smart plan for your retirement. For almost 30 years now, I have been helping people with life insurance and retirement plans with cash flow. It's critically important to have a plan financially for your family and for your retirement. I can help you with both. I'm Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville.
Henley Dental in Centerville reminds you of the importance of taking good care of your teeth. You should have your teeth cleaned and examined every 6 months. Call Henley Dental in Centerville at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Taking good care of your teeth can save you a lot of pain and a lot of money. At Henley Dental in Centerville, they offer a wide array of dental procedures. Call Henley Dental in Centerville at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Henley Dental in Centerville. Only 10% of collision repair shops achieve I-CAR Gold Class standard, the highest training level recognized in the industry. RK Auto Body is proud to be one of them. We know the latest repair techniques, how to find hidden damage, and how to repair your car's critical safety features so they work properly again. We invest in training because we would never cut corners with your family's safety at stake. And neither should you. Get your vehicle repaired at RK Auto Body, where your safety is our top priority. RK Auto Body is located at 21317 Highway J46 Centerville, or call them at 641-856-2500.
You are listening to The Fit on KCOG, Centerville Classic Local Sports, and a little bit more. Russ Ocker, Chad Lee Kessler, Josh Bryce, and we're always honored to be joined by Dr. Tom Rubel, our superintendent of schools here in Centerville. And we brought him on tonight because, boy, it seems like there's a lot of things going on. Obviously, a lot of new hires, a lot of people, some great people that have been with us for years retiring, and we're kind of doing some new things, I think, school-wise. So we got a lot to cover. Let's start with the building and grounds and how much of this is official or not official or any of that. Obviously, we're hearing things. Is there anything official yet as far as what we're going to do with any of the school buildings?
Well, let's go. If I could talk about a little bit of our wrestling room. That's a facility that's going to be finishing up here real shortly. Going to be a great facility for us, and it's good to get on the end of that. And then, of course, we're having some conversations, very, very serious conversations about the renovation of our auditorium. So working on that today as I speak and moving that forward. But so those are two projects, one finishing up, and hopefully, if things fall in place for us here in the next, let's just say, week, the board will make a decision on the auditorium. Of course, there's a lot of conversations about our restructuring, as we're calling it, that maybe that's kind of a fancy word of better using your facilities and grouping kids differently. But we've had some conversations throughout the entire year with my immediate staff, my principals on how we do business and how we put kids together and how we utilize staff. So as the community knows, the board has taken official action on moving the sixth graders to Howard next year, and that'll become a middle school with a new principal. And of course, everybody in the world knows Bruce Carpin, and I've been there for a long, long time. So Bruce has decided to retire in the midst of all of this, although he's such a gentleman and a good educator that he'll keep his fingers in the mix as we make this transition with our sixth graders and new middle school principal and career and technical coordinator. We're redesigning that position a little bit with Karen Swanson from Indian Hills Community College. So that's in the works, and doing some restructuring with Lakeview and moving some kids in there. So kind of the bottom line right now is the board has decided that we're going to we'll move out of our partnership with the Catholic Church for our preschool and move those students over to Lincoln, close Garfield, and then the following year we'll take another step and close Central and move all. So all of our kids in the district, well, if you start with us in preschool, you'll start at Lincoln, and then you'll move to Lakeview, and then you'll move to Howard, and then you'll move to the high school. So you'll experience each building, and it will be grade alike. All of the fifth graders will be at Lakeview, and that type of arrangement. So that's the tip of the iceberg, quite honestly, and some of the conversations we're having about restructuring, and we're doing our homework, but a lot of conversations to be held, and continue to work with staff and teachers on how we do our curriculum and instruction, our communications with our parents to put them at ease if they have any concerns. So exciting stuff.
Doc, Garfield Elementary is where I attended elementary.
Yeah.
I've heard talk that there could be a statue erected of me before they would close the building.
We started the fundraising on that yesterday. So Russ, there'll be a big statue out there of you.
Paper.
Yeah, no, we'll make it something that the pigeon will respect. So.
When you talk about restructuring, I'm sure that as a superintendent, that's something you're always looking at. What's in the best interest of the school and of the kids? I mean, what is the number one goal for you each day when you look at what you're going to do with this school district? What is most important?
Well, without getting on the corny side, a lot of moms and dads trust their kids to the school district when they drop them off at 8:15 and let us have those kids until 3:30, and it's really important to me, and I believe the vast majority of our staff that our kids want to come to school. They feel safe, they feel respected, they feel valued, and in the older days in education, we'd get a little hung up on the sort and select, the bright kids get to be in this class and those types of things. And so it's a school system in Centerville, Iowa, and that doesn't have anything to do with me. It's been this way in Centerville. I can tell that for quite some time, that the parents and the community care about their schools, and we want our kids to feel welcome and like they have a chance to learn, and if they need extra help, that they're going to get that. And those kids that, just fly and excel, that they're going to have an opportunity to do that too. So it's, creating a culture where people are getting along, communicating well, working well with one another, valuing all our kids. We see that in Centerville almost on a daily basis. But it doesn't just happen. It's a lot easier to talk about it than it is to do it on some occasions. But bringing people together, going in the same direction, or at least northeast or northwest if you can, is the difference maker in organizations, and that's what I do. It's not about me having my way. It's me putting people, classroom teachers, and everybody else employed in the district in a position where they can be successful, where they have the tools to keep the building cleaner, whether they have the technology they need. And that's my job, to work with a board of education that wants to do those types of things.
Talking to Dr. Tom Rubel, Superintendent of Centerville Schools. When we come back, we'll talk about the personnel, new people that will be coming in. We got a lot of folks retiring. We'll talk about that when we come back on Hy-Vee's The Pitch.
This is Kyle Curtis, General Manager at your local Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick in Centerville. When you hear Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick, think savings. Here at Pete Harkness, we offer a variety of new and pre-owned vehicles for every budget. We maintain low overhead so we can consistently offer you, our customer, lower prices. We sell more cars and trucks, so we're able to sell them for less. At Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick in Centerville, where everything is better. Better quality, better value, better service. Make the trip to Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick in Centerville. We're just a few money-saving smiles away.
When it's time for new flooring in your home, be sure to check out J&L Flooring in Centerville. We are a family business where honesty and integrity come first. Whether you are looking for carpet, vinyl, or hardwood, tile, laminate, or luxury vinyl planks, you are always assured to get top quality products at affordable prices. We feature the latest in flooring trends and financing is available. Give us a call today at 856-6331 to schedule an appointment. Ask about our new mobile showroom. For those with busy schedules, we bring the showroom to you.
There's no place like home, and there's no place like Northside Insurance to insure your home. We're your hometown insurance agency, which means we know you by name and will take time to understand your insurance needs. We can also help with your other insurance, such as auto, boat, farm, and business. Together with Allied Insurance, we'll design the insurance package that fits your needs. Call us today at 856-3333.
Quote to claim, we take care of you. Northside Insurance.
Founded in 1864, the Daily Iowegian is one of the oldest businesses in Centerville. Keep up on local news, sports, and all community events by reading the Daily Iowegian. You'll also find them online at dailyiowegian.com. That's dailyiowegian.com, where you'll find the latest in local news and much more. Subscribe today by calling 856-6336. That's 856-6336. The Daily Iowegian, the newspaper that cares about Appomattox County.
On Centerville, and we're glad to have Dr. Tom Gould stop by tonight, the superintendent of Centerville Schools. It's always nice sometimes, in a small community, the facts don't always get out there the way maybe they should, and sometimes by the time I tell Chad something and he tells Josh, and Josh tells me again, it's not the same story. So it's nice sometimes with all the things. It does seem like a very, very busy time. You talked about some of the great facility things. The wrestling room is. I would like you to comment on that just a little bit more because I think it was a hot topic, and but it's the wrestlers in this community for so long have not had a facility. I think we're going to have something we can be very, very proud of, but it certainly was under some discussion.
Yeah, and that's not uncommon. And just kind of a sidebar to that statement, Russ, is that, that's a little bit of a sign that people care about their schools when they take an interest in it. Now, as a superintendent, you have to understand that not every time that you propose something is everybody going to think it's a great idea. So that's just something you work through when you're a superintendent of schools. But there was some controversy with that. I do want to defend myself a little bit. I kind of inherited that when I came to town. It had been talked about a lot, and different models had been looked at, and so it was out there in front of July of 16 when I came to town, but it's up and it's going to be finished, and it's going to be a great wrestling facility for Centerville, who, as I understand it, has had great wrestling traditions. So it'll be a good thing, and it's there, and I'm just hoping that now that it's up and it's going to be finished here real soon, that we'll all support our athletes, and in this particular case, our wrestling program, and move forward.
One of the things that I heard amongst others from different people as well, I just wish maybe we could have made it a multi-purpose facility. Now, to me, my thought was, we don't ask the wrestlers to go wrestle in the baseball field or go wrestle on the soccer field or go, So everybody else has their own facility. I guess I couldn't put my hands around why people wouldn't think of wrestlers, which is such a tremendous sport and such a huge sport in the state and is great tradition here. Why in the world why should they have to share their facility when nobody else has to?
Well, that's an excellent point, and that's the way it is. The one thing that is interesting, and you just made a good point again, Russ, that the state of Iowa is highly recognized. And then you're in the state of Iowa, and you're in a state that has high recognition in high school wrestling, as well as collegiate wrestling. And then you look at Centerville's history, and so if there was an athletic program that warrants, I think, a good facility, I think the history would tell us that our wrestling program does. So, but I believe just like most of our citizens do, we want to do all we can for all of our athletic facilities, and there's some work to be done yet, and we'll keep plugging away at that. But it costs.
And we've had a number of young men go on and receive scholarships at Wrestling College that what a benefit to them. So, well, let's talk about the changes. You got some great educators and administrators that are going to be hanging up their education hat, or at least doing something different with their time. They're going to be retiring at the end of the year.
Yeah, we had an early retirement, and that was a significant event in the school district because I think the number was 15 that chose to take advantage of that, which is quite a number. And kind of just a little additional information on that. That wasn't designed for us to get rid of people. That was designed for us to provide a carrot for the folks at the upper end of our salary schedule, the mature teachers, as I will call them. And because a lot of districts have that, and our teachers deserve that opportunity as well. But with the state funding being what it's been for the last couple of years, I have a significant responsibility to balance in the books around here with the support of the board and many other people. So a number of those positions will not be filled. And so that creates a new conversation. So what's that mean to your staff and to your courses and all those types of things? So had quite a number of our teachers retire, and I do want to say, and we'll recognize those folks here before too long at the end of the year, but some folks that were incredibly dedicated for a long time to kids, the Centerville School District, and the Centerville community. So I'm proud of those. I'm not going to get into that name listing with our teachers because I'm going to forget somebody, but a great group of people. I wish them the very best, and on some occasion they hang around a little bit and they want to help out in different ways with our kids in our community.
And you've got, of course, some administrative roles that have had to be filled, and it sounds like that has been done.
Yeah, as I mentioned, Bruce Carpin, 32 years, I think, quite some time, and then Roger Rahm. Two very key positions in our district, a leadership role. And as I mentioned earlier, the middle school position, Howard, junior high now, will be filled by Karen Swanson, who's been with Indian Hills, and prior to that had a strong background in middle school education in Arizona and high school counseling and some of those types of things. So the community welcomed her and went through a very extensive interview process. And then Jeremy Hissam is coming to us from Cardinal to back up Roger Rahm's vacancy. And we're very pleased with Jeremy. Good, strong educator, has some youth to him, which is always good, and did a very, very fine job through the interview process as well. So I think I can say without hurting anybody's feelings of any of the candidates, but Karen and Jeremy really stepped out front, and the 20 people, 25 people that were involved with that process recognized them as what I'm hoping to be a really good fit for Centerville Community School District, and that's where my responsibility comes in, because now it's my job to set them up for success and give them what they need and the support they need, and put them in the right environment.
Well, we look forward to, we talked a little bit off the air, we look forward to getting them out here and introducing them to the community as well. And you've got some new teachers coming in. I won't ask you to mention all those, but I know it sounds like we're pretty excited about some of the new hires there as well.
Yeah, it's the business is what I think about is putting a staff together is balance and fit and understanding your community. So you need some of the fiery young folks, and you need some of the mature people, and nothing wrong with that middle level as well, and people that bring the right attitudes and the disposition to our organization. I don't need troublemakers. What I need is people that want to work together and do what's right for kids and sacrifice. And that doesn't mean we are going to agree. That's not the case at all. But we need people that are really, really committed, that love kids and love their profession, and take that to their work site every day.
A couple of things before I let you get out of here. I know you're a busy guy. I mentioned earlier about what's the number one goal as a superintendent. What's the most difficult part about what the superintendent is?
Well, again, you didn't ask me to come on your show to sugarcoat things, so I'm not going to. But we've got too many of our kids that are at risk, and I don't know how else to put it, that deserve better. And again, we've got a lot of great moms and dads in Centerville, Iowa. That's not the point, but we also have some folks that aren't as dedicated to their kids as what I think they should be. And that doesn't mean that they have to have everything. It just means we need moms and dads and guardians that make sure that their kids come to school every day on time, with not being hungry and not being abused. And we have in throughout the country. It's a little bit of a passion of mine to talk about that population. And so that's troubling to me. It's troubling to our classroom teachers when kids come to us that haven't come from the right home environment that we came from. And so I just say that because it's on my mind almost daily. And in public education, you know, again, you're getting more than you asked for, but I'm here to tell you that the core of our democracy in America is probably public education. I believe that. And all of our kids in America deserve to have a good youth and where they're well taken care of. And not spoiled. I'm just saying well taken care of. So we have too many of those on some days, and probably one's too many. But that's my best response. It bothers me greatly. And so that's what I preach, you know, to staff. And it's kids that come to us, and sometimes they don't always connect with the classroom teacher, but they may connect with the coach. I mean, I've got teachers' aides that kids connect with. I've got custodians that kids connect with, and secretaries, and right on down the line. So when the at-risk population goes through the Centerville schools, I want them to feel good about where they're at and feel comfortable and safe. So that's what I think about a lot.
All right, and just for fun, before we let you go, you mentioned off the air that, and I know you're big in sports, that this young lady that was on earlier with Moravia Girls was a hurdler, and it sounds like you were a hurdler. Our first question, I think Chad and I had was, were you jumping over sawhorses back in those days?
Well, we had hurdles. They weren't as fancy. They were a lot heavier than they are now. So yeah, but you got to remember, you don't jump hurdles, you run hurdles. Yeah, you got to remember that. So yeah, I was had to run through it. I ran the low hurdles, and the high ones I stayed completely away from. So I don't know if I was very good or not, but I thought I was. So thanks for having me.
I would appreciate it, and we look forward to visiting with you again in the near future. We look forward to continuing to keep people up to date on the Centerville schools.
Yeah, I love to do that. Thanks a lot.
We're back with more after this on Hy-Vee.
Spring is here, and at Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square, that means prom and weddings and tux rentals. If you need a tux, call Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square at 856-3591, or stop in and see Bob and let him help you look your best. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square has you covered from head to toe, from business to casual. When it comes to menswear, Jim Ireland Menswear is where it's at. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square. Get in today for your tux rental needs. Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon is proud to be a part of the Pitch Sports Show. Give Sales and Associates a call today at 888-767-0239. That's 888-767-0239. Call them locally in Centerville at 856-3375. That's 856-3375. For all your insurance needs, call Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon.
Hello, this is Billy Thomas of the Thomas Funeral Home. Have you considered the benefit of advanced funeral planning? You plan for your first car, your first home, your children's college, and your retirement. Planning makes sense. Guaranteed pricing, peace of mind, and the alleviation of stress on your family are just a few of the benefits of advanced funeral planning. Please feel free to pick up the phone or stop by the funeral home with any questions regarding advanced funeral planning.
Call the Thomas Funeral Home at 856-4321 or visit them at 501 North 18th Street in Centerville. Chico Construction provides a complete line of excavating equipment for all your water, sewer, and building needs. Whether it be residential, commercial, or agricultural, Chico Construction can help. serving Centerville and Southern Iowa for more than 40 years. Call Dave McCann at Chico Construction, 895-1980. That's Dave McCann at 895-1980. Chico Construction. For all your excavating needs, remember,
McCann can.
This is the fifth to my Hy-Vee. I know you got some great things going on out here at Hy-Vee, so tell me what's going to have the old Ruster get out here this weekend.
Well, if we're talking to you specifically, it's a Little Debbie snack cake. So
Well, yeah. Well, you're right. I'd like to actually act like I'm upset about that, but you're right.
So, we have Little Debbie snack cakes, just 99 cents. We have 7-Up, 2 liters, just 79 cents. Hy-Vee cottage cheese in 12 ounce, just 88 cents. We also have Hy-Vee thin sliced turkey or chicken, fresh from our meat department, just $4.99 a pound. We also have topsoil out in our garden center, which, by the way, is looking amazing out there. We have all kinds of great patio furniture, plants, our trees, and everything is in. So, barring any sort of weird trees that we always seem to have, everything's in good shape out there. We also have a whole bone with 4 points for just $1.59 a pound. Hy-Vee half-gallon orange juice for just 99 cents, and Breyer's ice cream too for just $5.
All of that right out here at Hy-Vee, and you've got this fuel saver deal thing going on where the more I spend, the more I'm going to
Absolutely. Yeah, so it's our 4 steps of savings. So if you spend between $25 and $49, you can save 10 cents. If you spend between $50 and $74, you can get 25 cents. $75 to $99 is 45 cents, and anything over $100 is 70 cents a gallon on your fuel saver card. That's pretty good savings. Pretty big chunk.
All right, right out here at Hy-Vee. Stop out and see Josh and the gang, and Josh assures us that they have something coming down the chute for the next giveaway that'll make me a loser once again. Forward to that. We'll take a break. When we come back, Coach Tom Hill is here to talk girls track. That's next on Hy-Vee's.
This is Lynetta from the Owl Pharmacy. The Owl is ready for spring with all the beautiful Hallmark Easter cards and specialty gifts on display. Easter is the 16th of April. Send a Hallmark card to your loved one. We also have new Easter party wear for your beautiful table. We are displaying our graduation cards and gifts for the new graduates today. Also, Nurse Day is the 6th of May. Administrative Professional Day is the 26th of March. Don't forget to fill your Easter basket with Russell Stover Easter eggs, strawberry, coconut, and marshmallow, and can shop with us at the Owl Pharmacy on the east side of the Centerville Square.
What is important to you right now? Is it your health? Is it your job? Is it your family? Perhaps it's your upcoming retirement or your lack of a plan to get to retirement. This is Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. Successful coaches always have a plan for their team and for the next ball game. In the financial game of life, you need a smart plan to protect your family and a smart plan for your retirement. For almost 30 years now, I have been helping people with life insurance and retirement plans with cash flow. It's critically important to have a plan financially for your family and for your retirement. I can help you with both. I'm Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville.
Henley Dental in Centerville reminds you of the importance of taking good care of your teeth. You should have your teeth cleaned and examined every 6 months. Call Henley Dental in Centerville at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Taking good care of your teeth can save you a lot of pain and a lot of money. At Henley Dental in Centerville, they offer a wide array of dental procedures. Call Henley Dental in Centerville at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Henley Dental in Centerville. Only 10% of collision repair shops achieve I-CAR Gold Class standard, the highest training level recognized in the industry. RK Auto Body is proud to be one of them. We know the latest repair techniques, how to find hidden damage, and how to repair your car's critical safety features so they work properly again. We invest in training because we would never cut corners with your family's safety at stake. And neither should you. Get your vehicle repaired at RK Auto Body, where your safety is our top priority. RK Auto Body is located at 21317 Highway J46 Centerville, or call them at 641-856-2500.
You are listening to and we want to touch a little bit here on what we talked about at the first show. This boys ball keeps having a tremendous start to this season. 12-0, Chad, I don't think you can do any better than something in 0.
Yeah, as long as it's something and zero, not zero and something, yeah, you're doing all right. So
zero needs to be the second one.
Right.
That's usually the way it goes.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's the way it goes.
Yeah. So yeah, and like we talked, you got a great leader in the senior Colton Blowman, and he's going on to play college golf. So and Caleb's.
How about the little smiling sophomore, Smiley Packard?
That's all he does is smile and shoot 35.
Well, the thing is, I told his dad the other night, if he's shooting 35, I mean, his dad's never going to be able to play at his level again. So I hope he enjoyed last year when he could still compete against him, because it's now he's just going to get drowned the rest of the
Well, I think he found that out on the vacation that Kevin's game doesn't travel as well as Caleb's. So
he's not a good player.
No.
It's just into it. But, yeah, this is Jason Kirkland with a 41 last night. Cole Cooper, Jason Malone with 44. So way to go, Big Red golf team off to a 12-0 start. And tomorrow they're at the tournament in Davis County. Well, let's talk some girls track now. Coach Hill joins us. And, Coach, first of all, we've been pretty lucky with the weather. It's been a nice spring, not a whole lot of freezing to death. And that's going to make for a much happier team anyway.
We're much happier last night than we were at Albia. A week or so ago, because that was a long night over there at Albia.
They run such a smooth beat over there.
We're not going to comment there. We're just going to keep moving on.
Yeah.
We're on to Eddyville. It was good meet last night. So, no, yeah, it hasn't been too bad. It was nice to get outside today. I'll commend our kids. Christy started our practice at 3, and we're in meetings till 3:45. So Christy had our girls down in the weight room, and I get a text message. Christy says, "Hey, we're going to the track. The girls want to go to the track." So we weren't really planning on doing any track work tonight, and just doing our lifting and stuff since we had our meet last night. And the girls said, "Let's get down the track." So it was pretty cool to see our kids motivated to get down there and get busy after some things. So that's pretty cool.
Well, we're midway through the season, basically. You start to get some idea where your strengths are. So talk to me about what are the strengths of the Redhead track team.
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll just talk. I mean, last night was really good for our team. We were over at Eddyville, competed with Davis County. It was a tremendous team this year. They ended up winning the meet last night. Pella Christian was there, Central Decatur, Pleasantville, Eddyville, Sheraton. We ended up in 5th place, but we were pretty competitive 5th place. Pella Christian and Davis County are kind of a step above everybody that was there, but we were only about 11 points out of 3rd place, and we beat Eddyville and Sheraton. So I think that was a good momentum piece for us. Our freshmen are doing a lot of great things, and that was something we were talking about. We had Alyssa Anderson, Zoe Cochran, Katie Myers. List goes on and on about our freshmen. Hattie Hurley last night ran in our 4x8 and ran probably a PR split. She ran like a 251, 800, and just really proud of her effort last night. And then we even threw some in here tonight where we asked her to kind of see if she was interested in doing. We don't jump hurdles, but you run hurdles? Well, she's not jumping hurdles at least. So we're here talking about that a little bit today. So really proud of her effort. But Alyssa Anderson last night and Corey Powders ran on the 100 and 200 open. Alyssa placed in both, and Corey was really close to making that happen. It was great to have Corey back. She'd been injured for about a week, I think it was. She was kind of out and got back in the race. Got some things done for us. Emily Clark ran in our 400-meter dash. She's doing 400 hurdles for us. We're trying to develop her as a hurdler, see if she can cut her time down, making a lot of good progress in the 400 hurdles. In the 800 last night, we had Emily Lewis run 2 800s and 2 400s for us last night. 2 different, 3 relays and 1 open, the 800 open last night. She ended up winning that. I think it was her fastest time was 2:36, which was really, really good time for her, and ended up winning that event. Jade Six is just a character if you're around Jade Six. Another one of our freshmen that just keeps you on your toes. It's funny where she's getting ready to run the 800, and Central Decatur had like a girl that we wanted to recruit for volleyball. She's like 6'2", and she was standing right beside her, and Jade's like 4-0 almost. I mean, she's standing there, and she just kept looking up at her, and it was funny to just see her attitude before the race started, and just a great kid there. It was neat just to see her attitude and everything, and how she was just approaching that race. And in the 3,000, Kiana Lechtenberg really has been kind of
become her race a little bit. And she got third last night, ran a nice time, 14:49. And Stacy Collins was another kid that we threw in the 3,000, and she's contributing there too. She actually got place last night, so that was good. High jump, Katie Myers jumped a 5'1", ended up in fourth place, which was she jumped 5'2" at our place at our home meet. So she's right in the mix, kind of as you start looking at kind of the district rankings or wherever. She's right in that mix. She's probably top 4, top 5 right now in her district. So she's got a chance to fit on a given night, or she could jump another 5'2", or if we can get her up to maybe a 5'4" before the season's over. It'd be great to see that type of thing happen. So our sprint med and our D-med teams, our relays are kind of our, right now, kind of our go-to relays, if you want to say that. Our D-med team won last night. Pretty impressive. We cut our time quite a bit. Melissa Anderson, Holly Sheston, Zoe Cochran, and Emily Lewis all ran in that relay. We have Zoe running a 400, basically the first time last night. I think she ran a 400 for the first time in competition, and did a really great job for us. And Holly Sheston really had a good night overall. Ran in relays throughout the night. Had a really strong 400 in the 4x4. Had a really strong 200 in the D-Med, and did a lot of good things for her. So it was great to see Holly have a good night as well. So just a lot of positive things came out last night, and we're just looking forward to, we're going over to Winterset Friday, and hopefully have a good meet there. You said things are kind of coming to a close here pretty soon. I didn't, Christy and I were sitting there talking about how many meets we have left, and it's like, wow, we were down to like 5 or 6, before we have our district meet. So, and it's going to be here in like 3 weeks. So, one of those things.
Where is districts this year?
We're at Eddyville. So, yeah, we're going to be over there. The boys and girls are both running over there. I think it's on the same night. It's on the same night, boy, girl. Yeah,
I think they ought to outlaw go ahead.
Well, at times, I'll tell you what. We're not running we're running at Eddyville. That was pretty smooth. They did a nice job. Good job. Yeah, we ran at Eddyville last Thursday as well. So we had like 7 teams there, and we were done with the meet at 7:45. And then last night with 2 classes, we were done about 20 after 8.
There are, so there's a number of places that do a good job. What always baffles me is the ones that don't. I don't understand why.
I don't get that either. Really.
When you're sitting around and nobody's doing anything, you're like, what are we doing?
Either that, or like when you have you have to move blocks to wherever different starting points are. You think ahead a little bit. Like, let's make sure you have a certain number of blocks at one end of the track or the other, whatever's going on, and that's always a trip. So, but no, Eddyville, I'll give Kurt a lot of credit up there at Eddyville. He does a nice job getting everything around him. It was a good time. So hopefully we'll.
So how much are you staring at the district times and jump?
They are. That's a lot of talk. I mean, we were looking at it, and I'll be honest with you, last night was kind of cool. I talk about our freshmen kind of doing a lot of great things. Our group of freshmen came up to me like one of the first things yesterday and said, "Hey, so what is it going to take to qualify for Drake?" And I'm sitting there going, "What do you?" I mean, hadn't really, just kind of came out of the blue. We hadn't talked about Drake, we hadn't talked about the state really, and they came up and said, "Hey, what's it going to take to qualify, or where do we have to run, or whatever." And it's just really cool to see kids. That's that kind of effect where you have this. You see the positive vibes get through your team, and the kids are starting to, we kind of want to get this done. Kind of spilled over today. Hey, we didn't really have to go down that track. We weren't planning on that, but they went down, and I know they worked like crazy down there. So it was really cool. It was nice to see it.
Tom Hill talking Red Hat track. Coming up next, Coach Darren Carson will tell us about the boys track team and what's up with them. They were in Waco last night. Had a nice night for that. And, of course, they're going to Winterset on Friday night as well. We'll talk boys track with Coach Darren Carson when we come back on Hy-Vee's The Pit.
This is Kyle Curtis, General Manager at your local Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick in Centerville. When you hear Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick, think savings. Here at Pete Harkness, we offer a variety of new and pre-owned vehicles for every budget. We maintain low overhead so we can consistently offer you, our customer, lower prices. We sell more cars and trucks, so we're able to sell them for less. At Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick in Centerville, where everything is better. Better quality, better value, better service. Make the trip to Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick in Centerville. We're just a few money-saving miles away.
When it's time for new flooring in your home, be sure to check out J&L Flooring in Centerville. We are a family business where honesty and integrity come first. Whether you are looking for carpet, vinyl or hardwood, tile, laminate, or luxury vinyl planks, you are always assured to get top quality products at affordable prices. We feature the latest in flooring trends and financing is available. Give us a call today at 856-6331 to schedule an appointment. Ask about our new mobile showroom. For those with busy schedules, we bring the showroom to you.
There's no place like home, and there's no place like Northside Insurance to insure your home. We're your hometown insurance agency, which means we know you by name and will take time to understand your insurance needs. We can also help with your other insurance, such as auto, boat, farm, and business. Together with Allied Insurance, we'll design the insurance package that fits your needs. Call us today at 856-3333.
Quote to claim, we take care of you. Northside Insurance.
Founded in 1864, the Daily Iowegian is one of the oldest businesses in Centerville. Keep up on local news, sports, and all community events by reading the Daily Iowegian. You'll also find them online at dailyiowegian.com. That's dailyiowegian.com, where you'll find the latest in local news and much more. Subscribe today by calling 856-6336. That's 856-6336. The Daily Iowegian, the newspaper that cares about Appomattox County.
You are listening to The Pitch on KCLG Centerville. Time to talk voice track with Coach Darren Carson and Coach over in Waco last night. Very nice night to have we do. we did, they ran a really good meet. Starting 5, we was out of there. I think 8 o'clock we were done. They did run a good meet because there was 15 teams there between 2 classes. I guess I'm the eternal pessimist, but we could have done better. Again, there was a lot of things we didn't run last night. We didn't run any 400 hurdles. Didn't really run a lot of open events, pretty much. We did run some of the distance stuff, and those are the kids that put points on the board for us last night, where a lot of the groups that really don't score a lot of points for us typically during the season have put a lot up last night. They ran well and they ran hard.
Your 4x8 ran hard.
Yeah, they got second.
Good kids there.
And there were some good teams, and they're getting better. And part of the reason I kind of dialed back a little, and I think I have 6 dual sport kids play soccer. And we're starting to really notice some fatigue when they get, because this week basically they're going to have 2 soccer games and 2 track meets. And that's a lot.
It's a lot running.
So I kind of talked to them tonight. And I was always a big advocate for the dual sport. Give them a shot, but I don't know. I think I'm about halfway over the fence right now. That it's almost too much. We've got a couple of those kids that are distance runners, which I can see a little more of that when they're out getting that aerobic activity and stuff for distance. But when the sprinters are a little flat, we're kind of noticing that. Something we're going to try to correct next year between boys and girls is get it down to possibly 1 meet a week where we can have a little more time for recovering. That should be a little better. Because the past couple of weeks we had 6 meets in 9 days. And one of them was because I'll be rescheduled, so it kind of pushed it a little tighter. But with our numbers, we can run one pretty loaded and then, kind of back off a little and get some of those kids in there that sometimes don't get an opportunity to run.
Talking boys track, Coach Darren Carson. So let's talk about, you talked about some of your distance kids there doing well. What events right now stand out as some events that you guys have a chance to possibly qualify for state or just have some very good success in?
I think even before state or conference meet, and with that, there are 5 of our conference schools in our regional meet or district meet the next week. So we'll see them, and some of the stuff like the 4x8 again, those guys are doing better. Our distance medley start to come together. Braden Lechtenberg ran a really good mile the other night. I think he took 10 seconds off his
personal best. And Braden's really starting to run well. I don't know if he sees the end here, and he's really wanting to run well. Because Braden again's my lone senior. But beyond that, we're looking forward. At the state meeting, we've been trying the last few meets to qualify our 401 for Drake, and we just missed that cut. Tonight would be the last night qualify. Tomorrow's the last day. But, young team. We got a lot of, just like Mr. Hill said, we got a lot of young kids that just got to get stronger. There's a lot of things we need to be doing differently. But as far as we go, it's what we're looking at, a lot of our hurdle races, we should be pretty solid and have a good shot at getting through there. Jackson's got a real good shot in 400 hurdles. Right now, Zach Cradlefield and Trent McCann are both running the 110s well. And our shuttle hurdle keeps getting better. Ran a little off last night and didn't really see it. There weren't really, they all ran a pretty clean race. We had a little wind last night, but
and Jackson didn't get the best of
yeah, a little bit. And again, I think that was part of that fatigue. I think I'm seeing from some of these guys, from some of those dual sport guys. It's just a lot. Those guys are doing that. 4x1 again. I think that's one of them. There's about 4 or 5 of us real tight there. There's one that's, heading above a couple seconds with Albia. And they're just loaded in sprinters. But we got a shot squeaking in there either by that second place finish or by time. I mean, that's the thing. They take the top 2 and then the next 8 in the state. Shot and bisque, we've work to do. We may be able to squeak, but that's another one of them too. Especially disc, you don't know who's going to show up that day. Could just, your guy that's been throwing 145, 150 could throw 120. You just never know. And then that team had the 4x8, there'd be some things that would really have to happen for us to get there, because we're not going to get in time. It's going to have to be first or second place finish, and there's a couple really good teams there. That district, Mid Prairie, we've got some really solid distance runners. So they'll probably be the one to beat in history.
We'll take a break. We'll come back and more with Coach Karen Carson right after this on Hy-Vee's The Pitch.
Spring is here, and at Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square, that means prom and weddings and tux rentals. If you need a tux, call Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square at 856-3591, or stop in and see Bob and let him help you look your best. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square has you covered from head to toe, from business to casual. When it comes to menswear, Jim Ireland Menswear is where it's at. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square. Get in today for your tux rental needs. Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon is proud to be a part of the Pitch Sports Show. Give Sales and Associates a call today at 888-767-0239. That's 888-767-0239. Call them locally in Centerville at 856-3375. That's 856-3375. For all your insurance needs, call Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon.
Hello, this is Billy Thomas of the Thomas Funeral Home. Have you considered the benefit of advanced funeral planning? You plan for your first car, your first home, your children's college, and your retirement. Planning makes sense. Guaranteed pricing, peace of mind, and the alleviation of stress on your family are just a few of the benefits of advanced funeral planning. Please feel free to pick up the phone or stop by the funeral home with any questions regarding advanced funeral planning.
Call the Thomas Funeral Home at 856-4321 or visit them at 501 North 18th Street in Centerville. Chico Construction provides a complete line of excavating equipment for all your water, sewer, and building needs. Whether it be residential, commercial, or agricultural, Chico Construction can help. Serving Centerville and Southern Iowa for more than 40 years. Call Dave McCann at Chico Construction, 895-1980. That's Dave McCann at 895-1980. Chico Construction. For all your excavating needs, remember,
McCann can.
listening to The Pitch on KCOG Centerville, talking boys track with Coach Darren Carson. Coach, before we let you go tonight, we will ask you to take the Hall of Fame challenge, but on the track side of things, winter set this Friday. We're kind of nearing the home stretch of the season. What are some big things left, and where's the postseason for you? I think we're in Eddyville as well, right?
Yeah, we're in Eddyville. Got basically 6 weeks left. We've got just put a JV meet in there to cater between conference and regional. But yeah, it's going to go pretty quick. It said the 11th is regional. Winter set, Mount Air, next Tuesday, which that was the meet we didn't get through last year because of the weather. We got about halfway through it. But it's unlimited entries in the individual events. So if I want to put 20 guys in 100, I can put 20 guys in 100.
Are you going to?
No. there might be 8 or 10, but we're going to, there's a lot of teams. I think there's only one team there we see. And actually we'll get to see Pleasantville, and they're in our district sometimes. Glad to see them. Then we go to Bondurant, Florida on Thursday, and that's also the first day at Drake. So there's a lot of Metro teams up there at Bondurant. The real solid kids are most likely to run at Drake. You really see them there, but it's a beautiful track, beautiful facility. Yeah. And Drake, I'm excited. Middle school did decide to take a couple 4x1 teams. It's kind of by entry. They really don't have to qualify. It's whoever gets in there early. So my youngest son, Grant, he's going to run on the 4x1 team up there. I'm kind of excited to go watch out on Friday.
Yeah. Outstanding.
Then we go to Fairfield, a conference meet. It's at Knoxville this year. And it's at regional at Eddyville. So it's going pretty quick.
All right, Coach. Well, before we let you go, it is time for the Hall of Fame challenge. Brought to you by Power Insurance of Moravia. Call 724-9000. All right. Now, Coach Darren Carson, I will tell you, will be a little bit of an underdog in this. It is NCAA basketball. I don't know if you guys heard, but the men's basketball tournament is coming back to Des Moines in 2019. It was here last year. Some of us were fortunate enough to get to go up and watch that. So here's the question. Let's see how well you remember it. Can you name the 8 teams that played in Des Moines last year in the men's NCAA basketball tournament? Name the 8 teams. You don't have to say who played who. I'm just looking for the 8 teams that played in the NCAA tournament in Des Moines last year. We will grab a break. We will come back with more on Hy-Vee's The Pitch right after this.
This is Lynetta from the Owl Pharmacy. The Owl is ready for spring with all the beautiful Hallmark Easter cards and specialty gifts on display. Easter is the 16th of April. Send a Hallmark card to your loved one. We also have new Easter party wear for your beautiful table. We are displaying our graduation cards and gifts for the new graduates today. Also, Nurse Day is the 6th of May. Administrative Professional Day is the 26th of March. Don't forget to fill your Easter basket with Russell Stover Easter eggs, strawberry, coconut, and marshmallow, and can shop with us at the Owl Pharmacy on the east side of the Centerville Square.
What is important to you right now? Is it your health? Is it your job? Is it your family? Perhaps it's your upcoming retirement or your lack of a plan to get to retirement. This is Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. Successful coaches always have a plan for their team and for the next ball game. In the financial game of life, you need a smart plan to protect your family and a smart plan for your retirement. For almost 30 years now, I have been helping people with life insurance and retirement plans with cash flow. It's critically important to have a plan financially for your family and for your retirement. I can help you with both. I'm Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville.
Henley Dental in Centerville reminds you of the importance of taking good care of your teeth. You should have your teeth cleaned and examined every 6 months. Call Henley Dental in Centerville at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Taking good care of your teeth can save you a lot of pain and a lot of money. At Henley Dental in Centerville, they offer a wide array of dental procedures. Call Henley Dental in Centerville at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Henley Dental in Centerville. Only 10% of collision repair shops achieve I-CAR Gold Class standard. the highest training level recognized in the industry. RK Auto Body is proud to be one of them. We know the latest repair techniques, how to find hidden damage, and how to repair your car's critical safety features so they work properly again. We invest in training because we would never cut corners with your family's safety at stake. And neither should you. Get your vehicle repaired at RK Auto Body, where your safety is our top priority. RK Auto Body is located at 21317 Highway J46 Centerville, or call them at 641-856-2500.
We're talking local sports a little bit more on Hy-Vee's Pitch, our Power Insurance Hall of Fame Challenge. Brought to you by Jerry Power and Group. Power Insurance in Moravia. Call 724-9000. Well, the announcement's been made that we're getting the men's basketball tournament back in 2019. So the question is, what teams were there last year? There were 8 teams that played in Des Moines last year, and they are as follows. The Kansas Jayhawks. Anybody 1 for 1? Everybody. How about Austin Peay? Anybody 2 for 2? How about the University of Colorado? Anybody get 2 yet? We said you were there. I know. You watched it. Not very well. So right now, everybody's tied at 1, right? UConn. All right. So now, that's it. How about Indiana? Chad is first in the lead with 3. Josh with 2. Kovach with 2. D still 1. How about Chattanooga? Remember the Governors? I know. Now they say. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, but I think that was Austin Peay, the Governors. How about Kentucky? There's a blue blood. All right, Chad, you have how many? 4. Josh? 2 for Darren. He's out. Kovach's out, so it comes down to this. Josh has to get it right, and Chad has to miss. Chad, what do you have down there? Give me some of the teams you have down there left. Richmond and St. Mary's. Okay, Josh, what do you got? Unfortunately, neither one of you have Stony Brook, which would have been the correct answer, but fortunately for Chad, he wins anyway. Nicely done. Way to go. The Hall of Famer finally won his challenge. So last week, let me ask you this. Do you remember what 2 teams came out of the West and went on? No, obviously Kansas. No. Yeah. No, yeah, it was Kansas and Indiana. Kansas and Indiana got out of here. Because Indiana beat Kentucky in the second round. There you go, guys. Thanks for that. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk girls golf with Coach Root Dog, Matt Kabakovich, next on Hy-Vee's The Pitch.
Spring is here, and at Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square, that means prom and weddings and tux rentals. If you need a tux, call Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square at 856-3591, or stop in and see Bob and let him help you look your best. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square has you covered from head to toe, from business to casual. When it comes to menswear, Jim Ireland Menswear is where it's at. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square. Get in today for your tux rental needs. Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon is proud to be a part of the Pitch Sports Show. Give Sales and Associates a call today at 888-767-0239. That's 888-767-0239. Call them locally in Centerville at 856-3375. That's 856-3375. For all your insurance needs, call Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon.
Hello, this is Billy Thomas of the Thomas Funeral Home. Have you considered the benefit of advanced funeral planning? You plan for your first car, your first home, your children's college, and your retirement. Planning makes sense. Guaranteed pricing, peace of mind, and the alleviation of stress on your family are just a few of the benefits of advanced funeral planning. Please feel free to pick up the phone or stop by the funeral home with any questions regarding advanced funeral planning.
Call the Thomas Funeral Home at 856-4321 or visit them at 501 North 18th Street in Centerville. Chico Construction provides a complete line of excavating equipment for all your water, sewer, and building needs. Whether it be residential, commercial, or agricultural, Chico Construction can help. Serving Centerville and Southern Iowa for more than 40 years. Call Dave McCann at Chico Construction, 895-1980. That's Dave McCann at 895-1980. Chico Construction. For all your excavating needs, remember,
McCann can.
Welcome back to the Pitch Sports Show presented by Hy-Vee. We're currently talking to girls golf coach, Rudolph Matt Kovacevic. Coach, thanks for coming out. Sounds like you guys are still just thumping people.
Well, yeah. I mean,
there's no easy way to say it.
We're playing well. We're doing things right. We're striking the ball pretty well. We're scoring really well. We've always got our top two is playing really well, shooting nice scores, and then we're always having, out of the six, it seems like we're always catching another two or two out of the next four that are having two decent rounds to where we're scoring where we need to be. But we're doing really well. I'm happy where we're at this point in the season. We have played a slew of home meets, more than than usually in years past up to this point. We finally got a road meet last night over in Osceola and shot really well. So that was encouraging, just to think that, the whole time you're going through the first month of the season thinking we've played at our home courses every single time for a meet, and we've practiced there so we know the lay of the land. And finally to go over to Osceola last night, play on a pretty tough little 9-hole course they have over in Osceola, and to shoot 174 as a team was encouraging. And we'll definitely find out a little bit more about ourselves tomorrow when we travel up to Edmonton and Oskaloosa and play 18 holes in an invite tomorrow against some pretty tough competition up there to see where we stand.
Now, this is the third big meet up at Edmonton that you went to last year. You see quite a few really good schools.
Yeah, I think last year we won the tournament last year, and I think that's when I think the light bulb kind of clicked on for some of us that decided, hey, we can play with some of the bigger schools, and we can play and play right along with some of the better golfers in Southern Iowa. And the way we shot it there was tremendous. We had a really nice score. And again, when you're beating teams like from Pella, Mount Pleasant, Ottumwa, some of those other schools that are up there, you feel good about yourself when you get done doing it. So hopefully we have that same confidence coming in tomorrow, and we'll go up there and we hit them straight and make a few putts and do our job around the greens, and hopefully we can come out shooting well and come out with a victory. I mean, that's obviously our goal right now, is to win every single meet and play the best we can play and improve on, completely try to improve on some little bit parts of our game to where we're at the end of the season, we're peaking at the right time at the end of the season, because I don't know if we're peaking right now. I still think there's strokes out there that we can, I don't know if any of them have shot their best round that they can absolutely shoot. That's the great part of this team. I think there's room for improvement for all the way down the line, 1 through 12 girls on the team. So, and the good thing about golf is, Chad, and you and Russ know that golf's such a game that you never can conquer it. You never can say, hey, I hit the perfect round, or you did the perfect round, or stuff like that. So there's always room where we can work at it, and that's the good thing about these girls. They're kind of like that sponge that I always talk about. They're always kind of wanting to learn more and figure out how I can shave 2 or 3 more strokes off the score that my best score. So they're always trying to get better, and that's a great thing. It's a luxury that I love to have when you're coaching these girls in the game of golf.
Well, give us a quick rundown who your top 6 are.
Yeah, it's kind of the usual 5 suspects in the top 5 going tomorrow. Emily will be 1. Emma Norman will be 1. Madeline McDonald, who shot her career high on Monday night out of Manhattan. I guess I should say career low out at Manhattan. Shot 38 out at Manhattan, which was a great score. And again, she's probably the first one to tell you that probably left a stroke or 2 out there. Came back and medaled. Madeline medaled last night was a medalist at Clark and shot a 40, and still, she took a penalty stroke on the second to the last hole and missed a 3-footer on the last hole, so she could have been in the 30s again. So she'll be number 2. She's playing really well. Number 3 is going to be Cameron Mormon. Number 4 is going to be Cheyenne Chapman. 5 is going to be the Minger, Elizabeth Ming, and then 6 we're going to stay with Hannah Bailey, who's starting to come on and starting to really get some confidence, and you can see growing in her game. And I bet by the end of the year that we're going to have to use her score in one of these meets. Now, I'm not talking about using a score that's a bad score. I think she's going to outshoot maybe one of the top maybe a 3 or 4 or 5 and have to use her score, because you can really see her confidence start to grow on the golf course. So if we can get her to score in, middle 40s to late 40s in a 9-hole, and you're scoring anywhere in the 90s in an invite, I think, man, it just makes our team just even just a little bit better.
Now, are we still battling a little bit for that 6th spot, or is that kind of, I tell you what, kind of stepping up and walking away with it, or?
Yes and no, kind of. I mean, we've got a couple other girls that are really starting to play a little bit better too. One is Brindley Kozerich, who shot Monday night, shot at a career low at Manhattan, and then we took her last night to Osceola and was in the mid 50s again. So again, there's still some competition there. Without we having a day in between the meets, we didn't have a lot of time to have a shoot off or anything, but those two are going to be battling from the here on out. And not to say that Elizabeth Zins can do that, or Taylor Shin can be in that spot too. It's so fun to watch these girls play at the I don't hate saying at the bottom end, because they're really not the bottom end of golfers of any no time, but they're shooting
when you're throwing 38 and low 40.
I mean, it's just, as a JV team, it's really great to see these girls work, and even 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's just watching those girls hit the ball. It's fun to watch. We actually have a JV meet in the 1st of May, and we've got Van Buren coming down, and we're just going to play our JV, and we get to have those 6 girls play a 9-hole, and I'm really interested to see what their score is, to compare them to some of the other scores, just to see what would they shoot. So it's a well-rounded team, and I'm definitely spoiled having this team this year, and then obviously next year having a lot of them back. So it's fun coaching them, and like I said, if you guys are out doing it, I don't know if we have very many home meets left. I think we're done with home meets, but keep your eyes on these girls, because the sky's the limit for us. We move into May, because I think we can really do some special things around here.
Now, do we know where we're going postseason wise?
Yes
or
no? But
last week
we wait. The girls' union will wait till the last week. The boys know, but the girls' union seems to think they need to wait till the last week in April to figure out where your regionals and then where the regional final will be. But they do tell you where the 2021 state tournaments dates are, so that's kind of thank you for that. But they won't tell you where you're going to be playing in 2 weeks or in a couple weeks. So it's mind-boggling why they don't let you know that, but it is what it is. So hopefully we figure out where we're headed and what we're doing and what other teams we're going to be seeing, hopefully there next week, so we can get up and find out where we're playing and get if we haven't played the practice round, we haven't played there. Who knows where they're going to send us? They send us east, they send us west, so it's no telling where they're going to send us.
You know where state's at?
We do know where state is in Lake Panorama, by the Des Moines area. We know exactly what the 2 days are. They're definitely marked, circled, squared on our calendar, so that's obviously our main goals to get there. We're actually going to go play a tournament Monday in Panorama and just play the course, just to see the course, get to go play it for free instead. If we actually do get to be lucky enough and to make it to the state tournament where we have to go pay to play as a practice round, we're going to go ahead and get to go there, and we're going to play an invite up there against Panorama and some of our other schools. So that'll be fun to get to play on a course that we've never seen before.
Well, we have the big tournament coming up this weekend up in Oski. What else do we have in the near future?
Well, Thursday, like I said, tomorrow we head up to the big one in Oski, and then Monday we're in Panorama, and then a week from tomorrow, I believe we have just an invite, a 9-hole in Sheriff.
Let's say you only lose your one senior next year, and now we have all these other. Have you ever thought of maybe putting some of those? Let's have a little inter squad tournament and see kind of what these girls might be able to do, or do you ever mix it up at practice and then do a best shot or anything like that?
We've done that in the past. We just haven't had that time this year to have maybe an alternate shot or kind of a Ryder Cup format practice. We've done it in the past, like I said, but this year it just seems like we've got a lot of people that are, you got a couple that are dual sporting, you got a couple that have to maybe, we haven't had that one practice where we've got everybody there to be able to do that. I'd love to do, we were talking about it last night on the way home, is have some sort of a match play tournament between everybody and kind of have a match play tournament throughout the year. I think it'd be neat for the kids to learn how to play kind of a match play situation. So it's definitely talked about and thought about. And we'll next week we have a day off there, or not a day off, but a couple days in between meets. So it'll be in the mix. Yeah.
Well, you're always the coach. What's something maybe you know your girls might have to work on a little bit harder, just so you know you can make it to state?
Definitely. I think the main thing that we have to work on is getting up and downs. That 100-yard, we worked hard tonight. We had a workout tonight on 100-yard shots, between 150 100-yard shots, getting them into the green and shaving them some strokes off there, and getting onto the green and working, knowing the greens. Maybe, a lot of it probably is just course knowledge and getting the girls more cognizant of knowing what course you're playing, where the trouble is, where you can hit it, where you can't hit it. We haven't had that issue this early in the season since we're playing on our home courses. So it's really interesting to kind of get those girls more acclimated to the game of golf and take that to another level where, hey, you don't want to hit it over there, or you don't want to be above the hole on this hole. Or, hey, the greens are slick today, wherever we're playing. Let's understand that, we can't bang them by 8-10 feet and make those comebackers. We're not going to live and die with those all day long. So I think it's not so much, hitting the ball. I mean, we strike the ball, I think, just as good as a lot of teams. I think it's more the mental aspect of knowing where to hit it and where not to hit it.
Would you say your length off the tee box is probably one of your bigger strengths?
Oh, well, yeah. I think without a doubt, I think we've got, just again, we've seen several teams this year, but I think just the way we can get off the tee is an advantage to everybody. The way Emily, Madeline, Cameron, Elizabeth Ming starting to hit the ball just a little bit 10, 15 yards longer than what she had last year at the end of last year and the beginning of this year. I just really think that we gobble up a lot of yardage there. We really gobble up a lot of yardage off the tee and get things going that way.
Coach Mac Kovacevic talking Reddit Golf, Chad Lee Koestner. Big thanks to him, and this is the team that's got a chance to do some very special things. There's a lot to be excited about this spring, including the boys golf team as well. They're off to a 12-0 start, so we got some good things going on the golf course. We got a girls and boys track team that are competing at every meet on the team level, and each have some events where we got a chance to probably make it to the state tournament. And so we've got a lot of exciting things going on. The soccer teams, well, they're learning. They're getting there. The tennis teams having a decent season as well. Big thanks to all of our guests tonight who stopped out, including Dr. Tom Rubel, bringing us up to date on the school stuff. And as always, a big thanks to all of our sponsors: Henry Armanette, the Annuity Shop, Chico Construction, the Daily Iowegian, Cook Insurance, Inley Dental, Northside Insurance, J&L Flooring, Thomas Funeral Home, RK Auto Body, Pete Harkness, Chevrolet Buick, Jim Island Menswear, the Owl Pharmacy, and Power Church for the Hall of Fame Challenge. And, of course, we want to thank our presenting sponsor, Hy-Vee, for having us out here each and every week. Don't forget the Pitch Extra Innings. Make sure you like our Facebook page so you can keep up with that. We'll get more and more coverage going here as the spring season continues to pick up pace. So we look forward to getting some coverage. We'd love to get out and get some more coverage of the girls golf team and the boys golf team and some of the other events as well. So make sure you like us